Hi, this is Tana, and I'm in central Pennsylvania and gardening zone 6B. It is mid-January and super snowy out today. And my first video is going to be a before tour of this season's garden. So I'm going to start from up here on our deck because you get a good overview, and then we'll go down below and get a closer look. So my garden has developed as sort of a piecemeal hodgepodge of beds. The first area I started growing in is down here. It's a mess. I cleaned up nothing in the fall. And then down here in front of the deck, at the bottom of it, are two framed in beds, and they each have, from the back of them, stretching from the back of them up to the deck, are cattle panel trellises. Really nice sturdy trellises. They work great for tomatoes and squash and whole beans. And in front of the two framed in beds are two long narrow beds right there and then right there. Oh, by the way, I'm doing some winter sowing, experimental. Parsley and blueberry bushes. On the other side of the deck, there's a little narrow bed that has hop vines growing in it, and then another small square bed with another trellis reaching up to the deck. So I'm going to take you down there and give you a closer look at that, and then we'll go out back where I have a fun little surprise back there. All right. Okay, heading out the door here. This is that first main bed. It will be fenced in before spring to keep the critters out. Oh, that ramp is for our cats. So they can get up and down from the deck. And our whole yard is on a slope. So this area was great to start gardening in. And the first year it was just a thin area right at the edge, because it's so easy. It's raised on this side, so it was so comfy just to stand there and plant right in that area. It worked out great. And as you can see, a complete catastrophe. There's still Mad Hatter peppers from last year. I got sick of picking those and just let them go. There's pieces of green tie tape everywhere. Proud of that. And then here are those framed in beds. These are great. Joe set these up for me, and I cover them. This one has a hoop of cattle panel over it. The other one has some PVC tubes that, an arch, a PVC arch over it. And in March, those will get covered with some frost cloth, and they will have broccoli seedlings and cabbage seedlings and other hardy greens, Asian greens, all that cold tolerant stuff. There's a scrap of lattice here that a neighbor gave me, and I put a grow bag at the base of it and grew cucumbers up that last year, and that worked really well. In front of these two framed in beds, this is hard to show you, are that it looks like a big pile of brush. Underneath it is a garden pad. just like a strip there. And then in front of it is another one right there. In the past few years, I've planted squash in this strip, and it just tumbles down the hill and works out really well. I think I'm gonna plant flowers there this year though. And then over here in the corner, we have the little bed where the hops is planted. And then this is that square bed with wood stripping trellis that had pole beans up it last year, as evidenced by a pole bean. I'm not very good at cleaning up after myself. And back here is the only thing currently actually growing in the garden. So this is where we have our compost pile. Again, a mess. So this is the compost. And it was there. I moved it. And in this area, it left a nice, decent layer of good soil. And somewhere around the end of October or beginning of December, I planted spinach seeds. They germinated right away because spinach likes cold weather. It doesn't like hot weather. So they germinated, little baby spinaches, and they just been hanging out, not doing a whole lot. Not growing, but definitely living, surviving plenty of temperatures down into the 20s. And this week we have temps in the teens. I think tomorrow the high is supposed to be like 16 or 19 or something, just really abusive. And then lows in the single digits. So we'll see how they do. But cross your fingers. Spinach for St. Patrick's Day, maybe. Yeah, so that's it. Here's some pallets that Joe has collected because he's going to, has plans to build a better compost bin. So there we go. I'm gonna head back around and just give you a different angle. So I'm making this video with a gimbal that Joe got me for Christmas. I didn't even know what it was when I opened it. But I'm looking forward to documenting this whole season, this season's garden, for my own record and enjoyment, but also to share it with people because I like watching other people's videos of their garden process, so why not do my own? The covered beds here, the big main bed here. Oh, I almost fell. And the kind of the big view, our cute little tiny A-frame house. There you go. So I had to pop back on and show you guys outside. It has been snowing all day since I filmed this morning. And yeah, let me show you outside.